Hi guys, welcome back. So you joined me over at my unit. I am here just picking a few orders and trying to sort a few bits out. So let me show you what has sold. So first up, I've got this stack of hardback books that have been listed for ages, and yeah, I just really struggled to get rid of them, and I couldn't really match them in with anything else. So I listed them ages ago, and I had them listed on Facebook Marketplace, I think. But yeah, they've finally sold for $14.99 for 12 books, which includes postage. So I've made, well, there's profit, but it's not a huge amount. Also sold a bundle of David Lodge books. There's actually 6, but I can't pick them all up in one hand. They have sold for $18.99. Bit dark in here, sorry. $18.99 free post. I've sold a next like overshirt type thing. It's a really thick one, XXL. Paid £1 for it recently. Listed it a couple of days ago, and it sold for $14.99. And I've also sold this coat. You can't tell it. It's like a furry necked collar, a new look ladies coat, and that has sold for $26.99. That's sold for, and that's off to America. Weirdly, I don't know why they'd buy a new look coat all the way from England, but hope they like it. I've had just one sale come in just a second ago actually as well. So it's these 4 Dave Duncan books, which have sold for $19.99. So I'll grab those. And that's it for the current orders, because I picked majority of it yesterday and got it all posted out. So I just sent about 30 parcels at the post office, well, not post office, at the drop-off shop. So that was good. If you saw my last video, you may be wondering how the condensation issue is. I've done a few things. So there was a lot of people in the comments. Thank you very much for all the comments suggesting things that I could try and do to try and combat the problem that I had. So I tried a variety of different things, just a bit of everything really, just to see how it works, and so far it's been fine. So I had that one day, it was pretty dripping, as you may have seen. The next day I came over, and it seemed better, but there was still a few drips, so I'll give it another mop. Since then it seems to have been fine. So I think with the temperature going back up, hopefully it's all been okay. But yeah, there's no real damage that I can tell. I've still got bits of cardboard dotted around all over the place, and other bits. So I'll show you what I tried. So you may have seen that I had some of these, so I've got a few of these still dotted around. There's 8 of those in here. I also picked up, which a few people suggested, some cat litter. So that was like about £2 for a bag of it, and then I just got these little cardboard bits which were in Tesco's as well. So got those, and I've dotted a few. I think I've got 3 or 4 little pots of those around. I got one of these as well, which was, I can't remember how much it was now, but it's a refillable one, so you just have to put the new things in there. So far it's not caught any water. Well, I think what it does is it catches water, then it drips through the solution, sort of drips through into there, so you end up with the solution in there. But this looks like it's doing stuff, but no water as such in there. And then the cardboard, and I'm just mopping the ceiling in general, and so far it seems to be okay. So fingers crossed it stays that way and I don't get any more damp issues. Also mentioned about possibly taking over a second one of these. So at the minute I don't think I want to. It was an idea that I wanted to do, but I also want to just crack on and try and get through as much of this as possible and clear this out. If I was to move, so I'd have to move, well, not have to, but I was going to potentially move into 2 more. But funnily enough, after seeing Mel's, so Back from Burnout's videos, she released a load of videos of her moving from one one warehouse into another bigger warehouse, which I'm sure you probably would have seen. If you haven't, go check it out. It's kind of put me off the idea of moving all of these books because the hassle that she went through, and that was only a short move as well, and that took her quite a while. And obviously she has got a hell of a lot more books than I have, but just the idea of trying to move the stuff that's listed, and also the stuff that's not listed, it just gives me a headache just thinking about it. So I think if I was ever to do it, I'd have to try and clear as much of this stuff as I can first before I even entertain the idea. But then that's part of my job I want to try and get on with this week, and I did it yesterday. I did a bit, is just try and clear as much of this stuff as I can and try and get on top of it a little bit more. It's going to take a hell of a long time because there's a lot of stuff and it's dotted all over the place and it's all a bit jumbled up, so it's just going to take a little while. But I started clearing a few. It might not look like it, but I cleared a few bits off of that yesterday, and I'm going to do a few more of those hopefully today. These were a couple of bundles of 5 that I had listed separately, so I'm going to bundle those together and make it a bundle of 12 because they seem to be doing quite well for me. So it's just kind of like the mystery thriller type stuff. I will hopefully get a bundle of those together, get those listed. My vintage stuff, so I've filling this up. This is all my vintage stuff now. These are just other piles of stuff that I need to try and get listed. But I've been listing a few more to vintage. I had a bundle of 16 books, I think it was, which had been listed on eBay for quite a while, since the beginning of last year, maybe before that. So I've decided to remove the listing off eBay because it wasn't listed for huge amounts anyway, and it was just a mixed lot of like sort of modern literature. So stuff like this, I sort of bundled it all in together to see if it would just sell and make me some room, but so far it hasn't sold and hasn't made me any room. So what I've done is broken it down, listed on Vinted, got all those listed now, so just for like £1 or £2 each type thing, just to try and clear them out. So far none of them are sold, so yeah, but we'll see. Hopefully that works. If not, I don't know, maybe I'll just bundle them up and list them on Facebook Marketplace as a bigger lot and see how that does. I've still got a load of sci-fi and fantasy books to go through as well, but there's also a load of other stuff in there which I don't really know what it is. So this is called a cyber thriller, hardback one, but there's like a whole mix of stuff, so we just got to try and sort it out. I'm going to try and clear off a little bit of this stuff over here, so I've got more bench space. What I done, because I've put that over there, I had a couple of boxes there and I've now put them down here, which is just in the way, so I've got to try and clear. I might try and clear I keep saying try. I'm gonna start working on the back maybe, because I think there's more fiction bundles there that I can hopefully grab a box, have 2 or 3 bundles from it of different authors, and get those listed, get them on the shelves, and then might be able to move some of this stuff further back, hopefully. It's interesting because I watched Mel. I've been watching a few of her videos recently, and she did one. So she's got this new warehouse and there's loads of space in there, but she's been given 7 or 10 pallets of books to sort through, and she's just got these 4 desks lined up and she's sorting all the books on it, and I would just love that, and that's what I need in here. I need that much space to sort out the books, so I can, at least I know what it is. So I'm really gonna try and put some time aside to sort out some books. Once they're sorted, I can get them pictured and listed, but sorting them is the hardest bit to do, because they're not in really any kind of order. Well, saying that, some of the boxes at the back they're sorted by author, because they were all by author on the shelves, and then they just got taken off the shelves and put into boxes. So that's why I want to try and concentrate on getting some of those done, so hopefully it will be a bit quicker, and then I can create a bit of space at least on that side by getting them over onto this side and listed. Also much to do, but it's the fun, it's the joy, and it's recycling books, which I absolutely love. Now I've got my tax return done and out of the way, so that took me a few days trying to sort out all that kind of stuff, because my organisation skills are terrible. You may have seen on my Instagram that I was putting posts up saying I need to try and sort this out for next year, and that's what I really want to try and now, like this year, at least get it a bit more organised, so when it comes to doing my tax return, I know what my figures are, I know, or at least I know what the majority of it was, because it's not fun at all trying to work out. So there was like some of the car boots I went to, so this was for the 2003-2004 tax year. This I was having to watch some of my old videos of car boots to work out what I'd spent at the car boot, which is not ideal at all, because my videos are really boring, and having to watch myself back is painful. It's really painful, and I thank you for anyone that watches my videos, because seriously sometimes I wonder what's going on, you know. Some of those videos, compared to my videos now, I think they are my videos now are hopefully a little bit better, but back then it seemed so dull and slow, and God, I was like hurry up Steve, come on, we need to get on. And you're probably saying exactly the same thing now, so yes, let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoy my videos. I do enjoy making them. It's great fun, and it just gives me something to vent at. So I've got a camera, I can just point my anger and point all my ideas at, and people on the other side are apparently watching it, so it's all good. Anyway, I'll start rambling now. I'm going to get on and try and get some bits sorted out, take some pictures, that kind of stuff, because I'm meeting my dad for lunch very shortly. We're going to go for a nice burger. If anyone is on the south coast, I don't know how far they stretch, but there is a burger chain called Uncle Sam's, which are just the best burgers. Our family have been having them since I can remember. It's always been our favourite, and they have not changed in the years. They still taste just as good as they always have. If anyone knows Uncle Sam's, and if they think they are the best burgers, or if you don't, let me know, because there's a Grubs down here as well. I don't know if that's everywhere, but Grubs and Uncle Sam's are fairly similar, but Uncle Sam's just pips it. Anyway, right, let's crack on. Just as a quick aside, do you ever get something in your head and just can't get rid of it? So there's this author that I've had sat on my shelf for a little while, and every time I look at it, so his name is Harry Turtledove, and every time I just think of Home Alone 2 with the old guy when he's in the shop, and he just goes, turtle dove, turtle doves. And that's just every time I see it, I just go turtle dove, either in my head or out loud. It's just, am I the only one that does things like that? Surely not. Right, okay, I feel like I've made a little bit of progress. Even just a little bit is good. I'll just keep chipping away at it, but I've cleared a bit of space, so I'll show you. Right, so I've got a bigger photography area set up now, so all the books that were behind there, they've kind of gone. There's still some of them there and dotted around different places. My phone while I was taking pictures. Yeah, but I filled up some bundles and cleared some stuff, and this is kind of the same sort of genre stuff that I'm going to look through and maybe sort into a couple of bundles. I've got like a bundle of stuff there which is all to do with the moon and space and all sort of non-fiction stuff, and then I've got a load of other bits on here which I've kind of gone through and sorted some out and some of it might go on vinted. So yeah, I feel like I've made a little bit of progress, however small. As I say, it's progress, and it's kind of working through some of the backlog. I've not touched this, and if anything I've added to it because I've moved some over to here, but that's fine. I'll just keep chipping away and see how it goes. I've got I've got loads of Elizabeth Moon still. Don't really know, I've not got a full set, and if I do, I think I've got 7 books in total, which takes it over the 2 kilograms, so I've got to work out what's best to do with that. I'm trying to look at my books and talk to you at the same time, so doing 2 things at once. I've got a load of this kind of stuff, which is all like historical fiction, a lot of Roman Empire, Romans and medieval, that kind of stuff, which I did sell a big bundle of before, so I might try and do another bundle of that. See how it goes, because I've got some Jack White. I've got 3 Jack Whites, Harry Sidebottom, Simon Scarrow, so a lot of the sort of same authors, but probably not enough to make a bundle outright. But yeah, I'll have a look at that. I've got, who's that guy? Some Bernard Cornwell as well, which I might be able to include in all that. There's a whole lot of stuff. I've still got some tapes on there, which I actually found these while out walking my dog, as I tend to. One of them just looked a bit, they're sealed, brand new and sealed, but one of them, I can't remember which one now, had a bit of water that had got inside, so I was waiting for it to dry to see what it looks like, so I'll have a look at that, see if it's worth it. And then there's a load of other stuff which I'm slowly working my way through. This lot as well, so that is kind of becoming clear. If I can get that clear, I can get that listed, which will be great. I'm probably just going to put it on Facebook Marketplace now. I was going to like try and clean it all up. I might give it a quick clean off, but there's like some scratches on the side which I was going to try and get out, but I don't really think I want to, so I'm just going to try and get it cleared out, cleaned off, listed, see how it goes, and then I can start on any of this stuff. Yes, that stuff. Ideally some of these boxes, if I can clear off a bit of the table, and ideally some of this stuff in front as well, because this is stopping me getting to the table. Won't be all today, but if I can do that maybe this week, then that might give me a bit more space to try and move some of the boxes down from the back. There we go, it's a lot of work in progress. It feels like I'm getting somewhere. Sales are still trickling out, so it's sort of a mix of trying to sort stuff, get stuff listed, create room, get stuff posted. It's like a continuous cycle. That's pretty much what reselling is, but it's good. I love it. I kind of feel like I say that a lot, like I'm trying to convince myself, but I do. I don't want people getting the wrong idea, thinking that I don't enjoy it, because I really do. Much prefer this to my previous job. So there we go. So I shall leave this here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that was enjoyable. I hope I actually showed you some stuff, but I can't remember now. But please stay tuned. If you like this kind of thing, drop me a message below, tell me what kind of things you want to see, and I shall see you in the next video. Hit a thumbs up, and I will see you soon. Thank you, bye bye. I actually started reading a book about anti-gravity the other day. I couldn't put it down.